installing a Saftron handrail for the spa. So they have a diagram online, and there it is. I've now marked on the concrete where these marks are going to go, where these holes are going to go. Now I'm going to drill some guide holes so these lines can go away when I do the drilling. So I've drilled some little holes because I know those lines are going to go away. Those holes are going to help me get these first two holes drilled. Then I will reorient and remark the second one. I don't want to drill first just in case these holes don't end up exactly where I planned, but they should. I'm going to use this rig I rented from Home Depot. So my lines remained and my guide holes are still there. I'm going to reposition the core drill and drill the second hole. Everything's all lined up, ready to drill the third hole. I've taken a few minutes here and rigged up just some supports. This level is a post level. It's made for 4x4s, but works really good here. So I've got everything lined up and level. I've got these just so they just sit just a tad above the concrete, and that hole was just about perfect. I did cut a couple of these out of fiberglass reinforced plastic, and I used one of them to get this one to the right height. This hole's quite a bit deeper, so the clamps are holding that tight, and everything's level and square. So I'm going to mix up some mortar, fill these holes. I went to Home Depot, bought this bag of mortar. It was about $8. So I'm just going to mix some of it up, fill those holes. I'm not going to need anywhere near 80 pounds of mortar. Probably need about 10 pounds. But I'm going to put it in this bucket and mix it up kind of thing. Just this is how I mix up my mortar. So I mixed the mortar up, like I said, kind of thin, so it's going to fill in the hole easily. I worked the mortar in. I used a screwdriver. I worked back and forth. I just used my hands and I pressed, and I kept doing that until when I press on the mortar on the far side, I'd see it coming up on this side. That's when I knew the hole was full. And I cleaned up, moved on. I'm getting ready to start this one. This is after the mortar's been put in. Trust me, it was a big mess when I was doing it, but it's wiped up pretty nice. Everything is still level. And we just have to wait for it to set. I pulled out the handrails, and I'm going to clean all the concrete out of the places, mortar where it's not supposed to be, and then put the escutcheons on and put it back in. Alright, the install is done. I did make my holes a little bit too far, as you can see, so I'm going to get some grout, pre-mixed grout at the hardware store. It's about that color, and fill it in. Otherwise, it went pretty well.